Hello, Cawthon Cards community. Thanks for stopping by. Have some family in town this week, but they're all sleeping now. I want to play some Magic, so I figured why not stream it to share with everyone. Thanks to Emily and MTG Peddler for hanging out with us tonight. Peddler had a fun stream earlier tonight. If you missed that, go check it out on replay on YouTube. Well, as the stream title says, we will be playing Standard tonight. Saving up all my gems and gold for Strixhaven, so the season restarted today. I ended in Mythic last month, and that put me in Tier 4 Platinum. I'm already up to Tier 3 Platinum now, I think. So I'm just grinding through the ranks. So hopefully we can move up a decent bit tonight, but we will see. Platinum is where all the Mythic players ended up, so imagine I'm playing a good mix of types of players today. I didn't realize it was turn 2, that was a mistake. Hopefully that doesn't burn us too bad. Yep. Not good. What do we want to get rid of? I should have played the Faceless Haven, so that was a mistake. Yes, Peddler's stream was fun, that is for sure. Good news is they're probably not going to be able to steal anything from us with Robert of the Rich here. The other nice thing is our Luminarch Aspirant has Vigilance, so next turn we get to maul the Skyclaves on there unless they play something big, which I'm not seeing as something that's very likely. Another Robber of the Rich here. Probably going to hold off. They don't hold off attacking, that's interesting. I think we just save face. They might have a pump spell here. They don't. They're just being aggro, which makes sense because they're mono red aggro. We play the Faceless Haven like we're supposed to. They could have an Ember Cleave next turn, but because the Aspirant has Vigilance, we're going to be able to block at least one of their guys. We also have the Selfless Savior to save us if something happens. They could activate the Faceless Haven here. Red can get annoying, though. I am contradicting myself as... Okay, so that stinks. They got rid of our Flying First Strike ability. That's a bummer. The good news is... we're just gonna have some fun here. I have a feeling this white deck can get annoying if you're playing it too. I've played similar versions, and unless I draw the optimal hand, it's just so frustrating to play against. Because it feels like they shut down every move. So next turn they can activate their Faceless Haven when we attack, which isn't ideal. And they give up. So we're moving up. We're now midway through Platinum Tier 3, 3 more wins, and we move up to Tier 2. On a pretty good win streak here. Out of the last 9 or 10 games, I've only lost 1, so hopefully that can continue. Although I know a lot of that just depends on what you draw. Do I have any pets? Yes, I have a dog. She's about 30 something pounds. She's a mix, so she's a good dog. She's getting older though, so we're having to make sure she gets her blood work done and everything. What about you, Emily? Do you have any pets? I think we lost Peddler. Or he's sorting or doing something and just listening. Emily has a 14-year-old cat. Wow. Cats do live longer than dogs though, so that makes sense. Kind of surprised they played the Faceless Haven here first. I guess that means to me they either don't want us to know what colors they're playing or they don't have any colored mana. If they don't have any colored mana, that is probably a huge problem for them. They just didn't want us to know that we're playing the mirror match. That makes sense. Seasoned Hellblade can get really annoying. I know they can have some other good stuff too, but I'm just going to get rid of the Hellblade here. There's Peddler. You had some sick pulls out of those booster packs. Those paid off well for you. He opened up some Time Spiral on his stream. Peddler can now hear us, even though that's not what he meant. They are light on white. Double strike is not fun, but the good news is it's going away just as fast as it came. So this is not like a top tier deck by any means, I don't think. I haven't seen Core Blade Master in any top tier decks. I'm just giving you a hard time. 3 Faceless Havens, they just had a really bad draw. I'm surprised they kept that hand. Another Seasoned Hollowblade. Good game. Well, they decided to bow out of that one. Get another win, moving up another tick in Platinum. Makes you wonder what's in those other packs. You got a Damnation, you got a foil Mythic, and you got a foil Time Shifted, so it's pretty wild, that's for sure. The sound levels with the music and the audio sound good. I want to make sure I'm not blowing anybody's ears out. You should try to find me. Well, if you were Peter, you already found me, but I know you're not Peter. Man, to get the name Peter in Arena must have been one of the first few people to sign up. So definitely keeping this hand. It'll be interesting to see what color the opponent's playing. That'll help us determine what we're playing first. So they're playing mono red. And play their Fireblade Charger. I don't have any of my Maul of Skyclaves yet. I only have 1 mana. They're probably going to kill my speaker here. And there goes the speaker. It's Assassin's Creed time of day. That makes sense. Gonna get the Hollow Blade out. It's pretty good against Fireblade Charger. I'm willing to discard a card to get rid of it because all of our creatures start out with 1. Although that's a problem, the Annex. Guess we discard the All Seed here. Yeah, we're gonna block. Would really love a Valk Mirror right now. Hey, look, Falcamira. Now we just need another land. Not gonna attack here. Have to respond to the wife. Another Fireblade Charger. That is not good news for us until we get this Redain out. Hopefully we draw land next turn. Ooh, that's a tough one. I hate discarding Halvar, but we really want to get rid of this Annex, and then if we draw another land, we have the Valkmira, so we're going to take this block. Plus, I don't have any equipment other than Halvar, so he's kind of useless in that regard. Really hoping for a land here. We got the land. That's good news. Now, where do we want to drop our counter? Let's put it on the speaker. I'm willing to trade the speaker for the Bone Crusher Giant right now. Let's see if they do it. They do. Okay. They don't. I'll take the life either way. You can Fireblade Charger, but it's not going to work because we have the Valkmira, but they don't. That's one of the problems. I think a lot of people don't play against Valkmira. I think they're figuring it out now. When you don't play against Valkmira, you don't necessarily understand the impacts until it's too late. They're probably going to kill the Seasoned Hellblade here. Nope. Okay. It's interesting that they decide they want to attack with the Bone Crusher Giant now. They could have Ember Cleave here. In fact, I want to say they do have Ember Cleave here. So we're going to block these little 1/1s. And I'll take 3. That was a bad choice because that did nothing. And I gained life. We definitely want to, and they concede. Okay, we'll take that. 1 tick away from Platinum Tier 2. How's everybody's week going? Today was hump day. Did I miss Pause's stream? I must have missed his stream. I had family here. Hopefully he understands. I wasn't on YouTube much today, so I don't even think about it. Ugh. I go first. They're playing Luris. This is not a good hand. That is not a better hand. But we're gonna go with it. This was a really bad decision, Mulligan, but we're just gonna have to deal with it now. Hopefully, we draw a couple lands in our first couple turns and we should be good. I think. Maybe. Also depends what type of Loris they're playing. I have a feeling this one is done already, though. They're playing Mill Loris. That's awful for us. But we got a land, so that is good for us. They milled us for one, chat. How will we ever come back? The one thing I hate about playing people who play Dimir Rogues is they take a long time to make decisions. Like, I get that people want to make optimal decisions and everything, but you should know your deck well enough to not have to sit there and ponder. So we're up to 4 cards in our graveyard. 8's that magic number for rogues. Oh. Actually, you know what? I'm not worried about life. Probably gonna get killed right here anyway, but... here it comes. Go ahead and clear out our graveyard a little bit. If we win this, it'll be a miracle, chat. Looks like we're about to die again. Even if I had another land, I don't think the apparition would help us that much. Soaring Thought Thief. Drawing 2 cards. Milling some more cards. It's respectable. I will get rid of that Thought Thief. I don't like it. They're probably just going to kill the apparition here, though, and then they're going to have a 2-2 instead of a 1-3, but it would have been a 2-3 this turn anyway, so... let's play another Thought Thief. That's interesting. We're at 8 cards now. Now we can't seem to stop getting lands. That's frustrating. They only have 2 blue mana available. So now we can save our apparition if we need to. They could just have that black exile spell, though. There's nothing we can do about that. Or they could just draw cards because they don't know what they're looking for. It's interesting. Put a black down. They're still attacking. They must be going the mill route. Nothing we can do about that. Speaker of the Heavens. You don't help. Let's get in for another 3. That's interesting. They force our hand on the All-Seed. We really had an awful hand here, but we're already down to 6. Luckily we didn't get mana screwed, but we never got any good cards either. Or well, good cards for our situation. These cards we have can be amazing in the right situation, we're just not in it. They have so many cards, they should have an answer by now. So they're gonna kill that. I'm just gonna go ahead and sacrifice it. Just in case they want to target our apparition next. It goes to the same place, so you might as well. It's not like we're going to use the mana for anything else. Oh, we could have used that maul. Not bad. Probably get countered though, in which case it totally defeats the purpose of having it in the deck. There's the counter. I have 31 cards left in the deck. I really hate playing this deck just because it drags out so long. I'm not even going to wait to see what happens. I just want to move on and get to the next game. Rogues drives me crazy. And that's what Peddler likes to play, so. The question is, Peddler, do you play it because it's good, or do you play it because it's annoying? Like, do you genuinely like the strategy behind it, or you just play it because it wins? This is a better hand, assuming we draw a land or two in the first few turns. Obosh is an interesting deck to play against. I don't think I've played against this very recently. Let's start with a Selfless Savior and go from there. I totally meant to play the Howlblade. Whoops. That was a mistake. Hopefully we get another land so we can play the Apparition on turn 4. I don't think they're going to play anything next turn. They might though. Everything in their deck only contains cards with odd converted mana costs, so that makes things a little more interesting. They do play an Edgewall Innkeeper. Okay. I'm not going to exile that, not that I have the ability to anyway. Go ahead and attack here. Throw out a Howlblade and hope we draw a land next turn, chat. Not really sure what to expect out of this deck. Green, blue, and red. So I guess Brazen Borrower is definitely an option. They get Obosh in already. That's an interesting choice. Okay, we got another Aspirant. That's good. We're going to go ahead and boost these guys in case they decide to block here. I would think they're getting to a point where they're going to need to block soon. They do take the biggest damage off the table. I would hope they have something to play next turn. Hopefully we get that land so we can Apparition it. If we Apparition it, they are dead. Otherwise they live to play another day. The innkeeper comes back. They're not mana screwed, so that's good news for them. They foretell something, that's interesting. We do not get the mana we want. So, I guess that could be a Demon Bolt. Let's play All Seed. Seems like they don't have the mana to play whatever they foretold. Here we're going to distribute counters like so. I believe this only takes them down to 8 if they block right. Unless they have a board wipe next turn, we should win. Even if they have a board wipe, we can save 2 of our creatures, I think. And they concede. Let's go ahead and get into another game. Not a bad hand, chat. Let's hope we can keep our guys alive. We're playing Yorion, which is very annoying, but it is what it is. They trying to decide what land to play? Swamp. Trying to decide if they want to kill our Selfless Savior yet or not. I'm not really sure what they're doing here. Fae of Wishes, that's interesting. Don't understand the reasoning of playing that so early, but they must have a reason. If they were mana screwed, that would be amazing. They're not. We have the option of getting rid of the Fae of Wishes here with the Skyclave Apparition, but I don't really see the point. I think they're going to block anyway. They don't. Also interesting move. Maybe they're going to kill our Aspirant this turn. Very possible. Here it comes. And there goes our Aspirant. They got a whole damage in. Good job. Proud of you. Omen of the Seas. They have 2 cards, about to get a 3rd, and then draw a 4th next turn. 2 on top, that's really not good for us. Gonna grab the Fae of Wishes here. Yorion's gonna want that Omen of the Sea, but hopefully we don't get to the point where Yorion is played. Although I have a feeling we're going to, unfortunately. Every time I see that, I feel like they're giving me the middle finger. We draw a land here, we can get our Skyclave up to 5 first strike. This is an interesting version of the deck. I don't know that I've seen it before. They can look at my hand. I don't think I really care about that. They do have to deal combat damage to me for that to happen. I don't. We're probably going to kill the All Seed here. I would not have been able to protect the Skyclave anyway, so I'm willing to give it up here. Hoping they don't have a kill spell, but they might. I know this deck's full of kill spells. They don't. That's pretty sweet. So here they have to decide if they want to block or not. If I were them, I would definitely be blocking, but that doesn't mean they have to. They don't, which makes me wonder what they have. Next turn that equipment moves to Halvar. Can also apparition their Archon next turn. Yorion went on top of their deck. Gonna destroy my Halvar. Okay, that's smart. Okay. Why is Yorion on top of their deck? That's the real question, chat. Now they can play, oh, and they can kill another, they can kill my Skyclave. That's why they did that. I was not thinking ahead, chat. Should have played that Selfless Savior. Honestly, we're not in that bad of a spot still. We can't really afford to attack here, I don't think. Destroy target creature with a power of 2 or less. They're gonna get rid of my Selfless Savior. Well, it was fun while it lasted, Selfless Savior. Thanks for being a trusty friend. They don't have to block this turn, but they do have to block next turn. Oh, you know what? That was a mistake. Because now they're going to bring Yorion back from the graveyard with a 1/1 counter on it. That was stupid, chat. I feel dumb. Well, this game's turned around. Should have waited to attack. Shadow Spear here would be good, but we've only got one of them. Halvar here would be good. Luminarch Aspirant would be good. That's really it. Here comes all the stuff, all the scrying, all the card draw, all the creature destruction. probably just call it a game here. They put 2 on the top. Put 2 on the top again. And we drew a plains. That's game chat. We'll just concede there. Don't feel like dragging that out for another hour. That's why I hate playing the Orion. So we seem to have hit a bit of a lull, going game for game back and forth. Decent hand, not amazing. Playing another lure stack. Drop a pie on them, see what they think about that. They have their lit jar of bear over there, trying to decide whether they want to keep their hand or mulligan. Must be a hard decision, or they're not paying attention. I don't know if I've just gotten impatient after playing a Mythic, but I think Mythic players tend to make decisions a little quicker. Not necessarily because they're rushing things, I just think they know their decks better. But that could be a misunderstanding on my part, or maybe just a misperception. So we're playing another mill deck. Lovely. We're not playing Snowlands, so Redain's not going to do us a lot of good. Has anybody been watching the Strixhaven spoilers? I've not checked them out lately, but I've seen a couple things that seem to be big deals pop up so far, so that's been interesting. I think we are going to play Redain here. Blocks the flyers without dying. Makes some of their spells more expensive to cast, particularly into the story. Until they kill it, of course. Because right now we have no mana available for All Seed. That's the downside of All Seed. They play Scryland. Hopefully it goes on bottom, it goes on top. Not good news for us. They can attack here to mill cards if they want to. Or they can drown and lock and then attack. Okay, so we officially have way more land than we need. It's an interesting choice. I guess that kicks it up to 2-3. Didn't think about that. Not that it matters for our purposes. They don't attack, they're saving their guy to block. Probably a pretty smart move. Let's draw out a kill spell. See, we get him down to 10 here. Draw 4 cards, that's never good for us. Let's see what they can do with it. Rune Crab. We got another one? Just one. Milling 6 cards. Now, what are they going to kill? Because I know they have a kill spell. Thieves Guild Enforcer. What else? Soaring Thought Thief. We're going back and forth, Peddler. Playing rogues, which is just annoying because they draw a million cards and draw the game's way out. They're not quick, that's for sure. We're not doing bad, like we haven't gone way down, we've just been trading games back and forth. I have 29 cards left in my deck. That was kind of surprising. My guess is they have a flash blocker. Or a kill spell. Or an Into the Story. Now do they have the Thieves Guild Enforcer? That is the question. Or they could have a kill spell. They have 2 mana available. They could have Drown the Lock, Eliminate. A variety of other kill spells. Could have a Soaring Thought Thief. Looks like they're going to kill our Faceless Haven here. They do. They know there's nothing we can do about that. Wow. That's interesting. Unless they're planning on milling us this turn, I would have expected to block with that Rune Crab to preserve life. It must have... Okay, Sentinel's Eyes helps. Not a lot, but it helps. Here's the Soaring Thought Thief. So I think we give the Maul to the Skyclave Apparition here. Depending on what else they play. It's funny, they've almost seen as many cards as we have. Most of ours are in our graveyard though. Good luck, have fun. Thanks for stopping by, S Hunter. We're just grinding standard ranked here. How's your night going, S Hunter? And what are you up to tonight? That was an interesting choice. They must still have something else. I expect the Skyclave Apparition to die here. Grinding as well. And there goes the Apparition. Now we're really in a bad spot. Unfortunately, they just have way more cards than us. Doesn't really matter which one we save here. Getting dailies out of the way. Totally understandable. I am going through the standard ranking ladder again. Playing lots of annoying Dimir Rogues decks. All we have to do is deal one more point of damage, and I don't think we're going to get there. Waiting for the kill spell here. Kind of surprised we haven't seen it yet. I'm sure it's coming now. Wow, they just keep drawing cards. That's what I can't stand about this deck. They must have a kill spell now. If they don't, that's pretty pathetic. Kind of surprised I haven't seen any like extinction event type spells yet, although they can't really play that right now, because I believe that's a sorcery. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Kind of surprised I didn't see a kill spell before they went indestructible there. Down to 18 cards. Still don't think we're going to get there. We do still have our Shadow Spear, which could get us through on trample damage if we ever see it. And our creature doesn't die in the process. I almost just want to concede, like I know we're going to lose, but they draw a card instead of gain 3 life. I think I would have gained 3 life, but maybe that's me. They only have 2 blue mana available for the rest of this turn, so the only thing they can really do is draw more cards. My Hollow Blade is unprotected. That All-Seed would have been nice too. I have 2 more of those left in the deck. Or you could just steal my creature, that works too. Lovely. They finally bring Lars in. We finally get the all seed that no longer matters. We're just going to concede this game. I'm not going through this anymore. So now we've lost 3 of the last 4. That's a bit frustrating. Is it too much to ask for a quick game where people know their decks and just want to play and not sit and think forever? I mean, I understand if there's a hard decision, but sitting and thinking every single turn. So this is not a great hand, but it is what it is. We're going to go with it. Playing mono red aggro, it looks like. If that's the case, this hand's a little better than it would be against other decks. Probably get that killed here. Surprising they didn't do that there. I was expecting a frostbite. They Bone Crusher stomp it instead. That's interesting. Getting mana flooded already. We don't have any spells over 4 in this deck, and we have 5 lands. That's not good news for us. I guess the good news is we have plenty of fodder for our Seasoned Hollowblade's protection. Doubt they're going to take the trade here, but we'll try. They can activate their Faceless Haven here, which would be bad news for us. Looks like that's what they're going to do. They don't activate the Faceless Haven. It's interesting they decide to take 2 on that. I'm not sure they understand why they did. Doing it again. Even more interesting. I did take 8. Can't afford to do that every turn, but up front it's not too terribly bad. Going to attack with these 2, can block the Rimrock with the All-Seed. Sacrifice the Savior to save the All-Seed. Next turn can play the Halvar and get through. Do I just block the Bone Crusher Giant? I think I just block the Bone Crusher Giant, to be honest. So unless they play some creatures here, which they can, but the Rimrock Knight can't block. Torbann's good. Changes things up a bit. I think we put the Sword of the Realms on the Seasoned Hollowblade. They're forced to block it. That Rimrock Knight with a Embercleave would be bad news. Looks like that's game. Kind of surprised they didn't attack with a Haven. So they put down a creature that can't block. Am I being baited into something here, chat? Should have played the Sentinel Eyes. That was a mistake. Yeah, that was a big mistake. Although I guess I can kill a Faceless Haven here. Save my guy, discard Sentinel Eyes. Then play Sentinel Eyes. And Legion Angel. Let's go for it. Here comes the Haven. I think. Haven has to block the Hellblade. Discard the Sentinel Eyes, get it back. Although if I just played the Sentinel Eyes, I would have won. Hopefully that does not come back to bite us, chat. If it does, that would be disappointing. Pretty much have to block whatever they attack with here. Oh, my bad. I was paying so much attention, trying to figure out what they were doing, that I didn't realize they'd passed the turn. Okay. What could they possibly have left? Bone Crusher Giant? Okay, that's not gonna do anything. And that's game. Would love to get to Platinum Tier 2. Let's see if we can make that happen. Not a bad hand, not great, but not bad. Against a white deck, this is actually a pretty good hand. That just became a great hand. Assuming they don't have Skyclave Apparition. If they do, we're in trouble, because we don't have one. Assuming Luminarch Aspirant's next. Daxos, okay, so they're playing the Heliod version. Can also spell trouble for us. Here's the turn where we figure out if they have Skyclave or not. They do. Do they take the Aspirant? They do. Not too worried about that yet. Happy to take two here, mate. We have this. Hopefully they don't have another Skyclave. If they do, we're in big trouble. They do, we're in big trouble. They take them all. That's interesting. So not in as big trouble as I had originally thought. Lots of options here. They might have another Skyclave. Or Maul of the Skyclaves. Thinking the Apparition's gonna take out the Daxos. But they're thinking pretty hard, so they must have something good here. My guess is it's another Apparition. Can't imagine they would be thinking very hard about anything else right now. Maybe Banishing Light. Bosri Ket.
I will not give up on my goal.
It's interesting.
My sand will protect you.
Well, we're not getting rid of the Daxos anymore. Totally forgot about the All Seed.
Fall back.
The All Seed does not work with Planeswalkers. That's nice. Gonna just have to keep pumping the speaker here. It's a problem if they get an Apparition, but don't really have any other opportunities right now. Halvar's not going to help us. Shadow Spear definitely helps them. Going to start gaining a lot of life, and then they'll start getting some flyers. That was a smart move there. Has trample, so we can't even do the block and sacrifice trick. Question is, do they attack with it? Because if they do, they know we're coming right back at them. They don't attack. Skyclave Apparition, thank you very much. The question is, do we get rid of the Daxos or the Shadow Sphere here? If we get rid of Daxos, they can move the Shadow Spear, but they can't really add to... It gives lifelink, it gets rid of indestructible, which is kind of a problem. Gets +1/+1. As much as I hate to do it, we're just gonna get rid of the Shadow Spear. They can't use the All Seed on the Shadow Sphere. They could have used it on the Daxos, so I'm glad we didn't do the Daxos. Keep forgetting about that guy. Now I know why that happens to my opponents. They just forget about it. So it's a game of waiting for the Maul of the Skyclaves. Oh, they have their own aspirant, now we're in trouble. It's interesting that they put it on the speaker. I personally would put it on Daxos, but I guess they have plenty of turns to do that later. Guess we're just gonna get Halvar out here. His backside's not gonna be super helpful to us right now. This way, when we do get an equipment, we can take advantage of it right away. Part of me wants to attack with my speaker here and see what they do. Let's see what happens. This is probably a mistake. They block with their speaker. That is really interesting. They saved their speaker. I expected that. They're going to gain up to 25 life. I get a creature back. Their Daxos is down to 6 now. That sucks. Could really use a Sentinel's Eyes, a Shadow Sphere, Mollusk Skyclaves, preferably Mollusk Skyclaves, that would be amazing. They don't attack. Shadow Spear. Thank you for attending the party. This is great because it gives trample. Just have to do it here. Let's see what they do. We're going to gain 16 life here either way. And that's the game. Kind of surprised that they gave up that early. I honestly thought they still had a shot. It was going to be tough, but they had some options. That game just came down to top decks. Let's see. I think we need one more win to get to Platinum Tier 2. Hopefully we do that, and then we will call it a night. If we lose, I don't know what we're going to do. Can't stream all night. Have to get YouTube video ready for tomorrow. Have work tomorrow. This is not a bad hand. Not great, but not bad. Gonna play the Hollow Blade first and then the Aspirant after that. Hey Pause, thanks for stopping by. Sorry I missed your stream tonight. Completely forgot about it till I had started streaming Arena, and hopefully that went well. Pulled some fire. Great. I will have to go check that out afterwards. So looking forward to that. What packs did you open up tonight? You're playing Snow, so we're going to play Redain next. Kind of tempted to play the Mollusk Skyclaves, but I'd rather slow them down, to be honest. Were you opening Time Spiral or Kaldheim, or what were you up to? Okay, we'll just save our Seasoned Talonblade. It's a special password to enter the giveaway for next week. We'll have to, assuming that it's in the video or the live, I'll have to see if I can't find that. I have family in town this week, so I don't know how much time I'm going to have for YouTube viewing, though. Everybody's in bed, so I thought I'd get some Magic play in. Season reset today, and I'm trying to get back up to Mythic. We started at the bottom of Platinum Tier 4. We're one win away from Platinum Tier 2. It's interesting. I assume they have some sort of pump spell and they want to kill their Dane. I don't want to let them do that. More than happy to take 1 or 3 to do that. Let's see, do they play anything else? Or were they just bluffing? They did have the Rimrock Knight. Okay. Let's go ahead and just start getting in through the air here. Opened a bundle of Kaldheim and a pack of Eternal Masters and hit a foil mythic. Sweet. Congratulations, Paz. I assume it was a good one because you said you opened fire, so you've been on a roll lately. I saw you got a couple of great old school foils there, so I'm sure those had a bundle and or a mystery booster hit Animar. I'm not super familiar with what Animar is, but I'll take your word for it that it's good. So they're tapped out here. We're gonna kill the 1/1 first strike. They get another 1/1 to replace it, but I'm not too worried about it. Thorin Bowman, thank you for being my late night entertainment tonight. Love your commentaries. It makes it easy to have in the background and not get lost when I come back. Thanks for watching, Thorin. Really appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance, hitting that subscribe button would mean a lot to me. Thumbs up button works too. I assume you're probably subscribed already though, because that's probably how you found the stream to begin with. So definitely appreciate you stopping by. Also appreciate the comment, let me know you're there. That way I know I'm not streaming to no one. But I just like to kind of talk through what I'm doing here. So their mountains are still coming into play tap. They could have an Embercleave here, but even if they do, I'm not worried about it. We went through the air next turn. They could have a couple outs, but it's looking pretty unlikely at this point. Phoenix of Ash. I get something in the air, but my All-Seed can get around it, so I think we've won this here. Not gonna count any chickens before they hatch, but this right here should be game. Because no matter which way they block, I get at least 6 through. They can do that and try to frostbite me, and then I can protect with my All-Seed with red. That also makes it so that the Skyclave can't be blocked, which means they can only block the Howlblade or the Redain. They're going to block the Howlblade, and the Redain still gets the other 2 through, so we win that. We have made it to Platinum Tier 2, chat, so we got 10 more wins than losses tonight, so that's always a great way to start a new season. That means we are a positive 10 wins away from Mythic. I hope everybody enjoyed this tonight. I do have some other stuff I need to do before bed, and it is already 11:40 my time tonight, so thank you very much for stopping by. If you guys haven't had a chance yet, if you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. Definitely helps me out. If you're on YouTube, hitting subscribe. It's just awesome. Like I love watching that subscriber number go up. And then if you haven't had a chance on YouTube yet, click that thumbs up button. That helps YouTube know that you guys like my content. I'm not doing my pack cracking streams this week because I have family in town and it's just too unpredictable, but I might get on and do another late night standard stream. Normally I would be trying to do some draft streams, but with Strixhaven coming out and I've mostly completed my Kaldheim set, I'm holding off and saving up gold. We're up to 23,700 gold on this account. Been grinding some standard events to get that. I might go back to that after we get to Mythic again. But other than that, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this tonight or listening, depending on what you're doing. I will hopefully be streaming again soon and hope to see you there. Until then, I do 2 pack cracking videos every day on YouTube. If you're subscribed, you should definitely see those. Also have tomorrow morning the green color challenge walkthrough for any new Magic players or people just getting started with Arena. And then on Friday morning, I do a short Arena video where I cracked 46 Kaldheim packs. I did that earlier today, and I thought that would be fun to record. So if you enjoy watching digital packs being cracked, I have you covered there too. So hope you all have a good night, and I will see you next time we stream. Have a good one, guys.